Vaping with the Ohmies. 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 Vaping with the Ohmies.
Welcome everybody, welcome to the show. Let me introduce you to some dudes in case you don't know. First we got Aziz all the way from Kuwait. Always got a point when it's time for debate. Oh my Lanta, some call him Dan. Got the dad jokes in the palm of his hand. Boom Sauce McNasty got his eyes on the news. Got his ear to the streets and he's down for the crew. Next up is Clown, the DIY king. Got a juice line and some coils that sing. Then there's a bear who's smarter than average. Quick with a wit, his name Vapor Swaggins. Then there's the homie, we know him as Frames. And too many guests to remember the names. Together they make up this killer vape panel. So hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
Vaping with the Ohmies. 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 Vaping with the Ohmies.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Vaping with the Ohmies. What's in the news, Poon Sauce? Alright guys, it's that time for Dan's dad joke of the week.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Season 2, Episode 3 of Vaping with the Ohmies at the new home of the Ohmies, right here on the Vaping with the Ohmies channel. If you guys haven't yet, make sure you guys hit that subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff. That way you guys get notified when we go live every Monday, and it's going to be right here. Of course, you know, as you can see, we're short a couple Ohmies today because unfortunately, you know, Aziz couldn't make it and Swaggins is feeling a little bit under the weather today. So hope you feel better, my dude, and we'll catch you next week, hopefully, or possibly we'll catch him on Friday on the vapes too. So yeah, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to do our normal thing. We're going to go through our buffets, talk about what we're vaping on tonight. And what do you got for us tonight, Clown? What are you vaping on, bro?
All right. We're going to start with this monster. I wasn't so sure, but you know what? The guys laughed hard enough to do it. That's the Colorado RDA from Vaporgate on top of the Guardian. If you guys own a Guardian or have ever felt a Warlock's mod, look how ridiculously huge that is.
That thing's got to be heavy as shit, too.
Oh, yeah. It's like, it throws off your balance there. And I will say, building that disaster in there was a pain in the ass.
Dude, I can only imagine like building it and then wicking it had to be even more of a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, fuck wicking this thing, and I'm gonna try to do it for the review on camera, so it's gonna be a disaster.
Dude, good luck, bro. Good luck.
And then I got Johnny Copper Vanilla Bourbon.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then next I got the recoil on top of my green hexome.
Ooh, nice.
Tabwood door. I'm just like I missed this setup. I haven't used it in forever.
Dude, that brings me back to the beginning days, bro, where Clown always had a recoil and a hexome setup. And dude, that's when I like got super jealous of his hexome collection because you have all like the stabwood doors and like you have all the different colors.
Mm-hmm.
Super jelly.
And you know, this gave me an excuse because I got that Hipster Boulevard from IVC, and I wanted it in something I knew I could trust and like. So yeah, and I don't know why I'm always running like a week behind from our guests and Juice, but I finally got that Superb running in something.
Dude,
got it in that Rebel Rig V3 combo. Just like revisiting stuff I haven't touched in forever. Yeah, and Corey's sad about his hat. I will say this for a menthol, it's actually really good. Not gonna lie, it doesn't choke me up. We'll see here in a week or so, but so far I'm really digging it. Liking
nice, bro.
And yeah, I'm gonna call it at that. I'm good to go. Take it away, Mr. Pooney.
Okay. Hello.
Hashtag Dunkel Croy.
Oh my god. Okay, what's going on, everybody?
Hashtag
First,
Dunkel Croy.
we good? You guys get it out?
Uh-huh.
No? Yeah, ready?
Hashtag Dunkel Croy.
Okay. Well, at least we got it out. It's okay.
Everybody
First
needs to
up, I
post
got-
that right now.
There we go. We're good? Yeah? Okay. First one I got is my Dreamer with the Rebirth on top, chop top on there. And inside of that, I got some Grape Jam Monster. And then I got Overpowered Stack, Overpowered RDA, DHD tip on there. Inside of there, I got some Met 4 Fairgrounds, the deep fried cream cake.
That's good stuff.
And then, Dull
Oh,
Dime.
hey, he got it right this time, dude. He thought about it. He's like,
Yeah, I had to think about it for a second. Dull
that's
Dime
for you, Overdrip.
with the bonds on top. Inside of there, I got some Ice Monster Melon Colada.
Nice.
And then, where's my Aspen? Oh, it's probably in the fucking living room. God damn it. Yeah, my Monarch
How do you forget where your
is in
monarch
the living
is,
room.
bro?
Tormund is here in Heart. I'm too lazy to go out there and get it with Foster's in there. And then I got my Zero with where's the bottle? Do I have it out here? I am all over the fucking place today.
Man, you are prepared
Dude,
tonight.
Yeah, way to be.
He sat
Corey.
around
Way
this
to
whole
be.
time doing nothing.
Yeah.
In there, I got some the Flaky French by what are these guys? Crumbs. Yeah, they're
Nice.
salt mix stuff. It's pretty good. That's it for me. That's Dan. Let's go.
Heyo, what's going on? Thanks for having me yet again. They haven't kicked me off the show yet for some reason, so I'm here again. Also, awesome shirts, fellas. I like those new independent vapor company logo shirts. Those should be hitting the site soon. Anyone interested, get at me. We can make it happen. First of all, tonight I have my detonator with the Unity RTA. This thing is, I like the mod, but it's nothing without this RTA. This thing is awesome, dude. I put, I think 70 mils through it on the same piece of mesh, same cotton, never lost any flavor. It's phenomenal. In that, you got that Halloween mask, Henderson Castle. It's delicious. Blueberry lemon sorbet. Doesn't taste like Halloween mask. It's
Just
really
depends
good.
on the palate, I guess.
Just
It's
depends.
actually in the Unity. It's actually pretty fucking good.
That's right. I let Overdrip and Sammy try it. Sammy knew what it was, but he's like, it wasn't that bad in that. It just, once
Still
you
Halloween
taste
mask.
something, it's hard to get it out of your brain once it registers. So,
Absolutely.
also got my hammer, my custom hammer. So awesome. I was stooge blessed with this. It'll never go anywhere. It stays with me all the time. Turk V2, chop top,
Yeah,
DHD, Turk coils inside. And in that, I have something new. I don't even know if it's out to buy anywhere yet, but Primitive, the guys that make buttermilk pie and stuff, made an espresso cannoli. They also make a regular cannoli. This stuff is really, really good. I also have my Monarch. If you guys haven't noticed, I haven't had them for a while because I actually broke them. So I had to send them to Ruby and Josh to fix. But Vic is back. He's healed. He's 100%. Got the axial on top. Got a pretty matchy drip tip for it.
Yeah, no kidding. Where'd you
It
get
looks
not
like
neat.
it's made out of the same block.
it's like 3F Vape had it, and I just bought it on a whim, and then it matched perfectly. I'm like, well, that's where you live now. And then
No
I have
kidding.
Shane Big Boy coils. Bought some off of him. They're phenomenal. This thing is rocking. In that, I have still got that lemon phrase by LaBanger from OPMH Project.
Very nice. Shout out
Also
to
had-
OPMH.
Yeah, OPMH. Chase
They
over at
kill it.
OPMH. That dude is awesome. He always has good juice, and we have him at the shop, so they just make some good stuff, man. Also have my TS with another axial on top. I think I have Shane's coils in here as well because they're just that good. And in that, I have a strawberry crunchberry that may or may not have just been mixed up at the shop at some point in time. You know, you might have some extra flavorings and stuff around. It's really good. Last but not least, I have my slam piece, the money shot on top.
Ooh.
In that, I have the coveted Overdrip butterscotch custard.
Ooh, that's the new. That's
This
the
is new,
bro.
This stuff is really good. When he first brought it to the shop, see, Ender's wife made us Rice Krispie treats. She made us butterscotch Rice Krispie treats. So I may have ate, I don't know, 7 or so. So when I tried the butterscotch custard, I'm lowballing it here, but
I heard that number was higher.
I'm like, I'm just getting custard, but I did just slam like 7 Rice Krispie treats, so I'm probably not going to taste the butterscotch really well. So that's what I got. That's my desk. So I'll pass it over to James.
James, before we go to you, I want to mention that since Dan was talking about big boy coils,
I was
Shane
getting to that, but okay.
Shane just put in the chat. If you go on his website, put Ohmies 15, you get 50% off your 15% off code for some coils. So go
That's
check them out.
15, guys, not 50. If you got that mixed up like I did, because I totally heard you say 50. But yeah, 15% off, guys, with the Ohmies 15.
Go show
outs to
Shane some love.
Absolutely.
His coils are legit. I have.
So
Here.
I guess it's my turn, right? For the buffet tonight, I've got quite a few setups here, guys. I actually put another one together because we were sitting here talking about juices and OPM8 chopped up, and you'll see when we get there. But of course, I've got my green aluminum dreamer with the Sonnet RDA from Sweet Mods. Absolutely love this RDA. Of course, got a half moon mod tip on top of that. Inside, got some of that Blaz Mango because Blaz Mango is delicious. One of my favorite juices. Also got my Bennett Tool Custom Squarius XL with the green Juma doors and button with that basic 1.1 on top. Got a Chiquita 510 from DHD. And inside of this, I have some of that Sad Boy Butter Cookie. This is one of my new replacement for Savage Marcellus because this stuff is actually, I think, better. And, Marcellus, they don't make anymore, unfortunately, which is sad day for me. Also... What's that?
They don't make it at all?
No, they discontinued it, bro.
I remember they were
gone.
rebranding.
Yeah.
They rebranded it and then they got rid of it. So this is what the rebranded looked like.
Yeah, remember that.
Yeah, and now it's gone completely.
Oh, that's sad.
But since we were talking about overdrip and stuff, he got a dull dime this weekend, so I figured I'd set mine up. I've got my dull dime with the axial on top with a white drip tip. Look at that matching action going on there. Loving this. And inside this, also because, overdrip, I got some of that vanilla custard. This is what I got from him at NVE. This stuff is like really nicely steeped now, and it's just glorious. I can't wait to try the new because I've got, some coming, making its way over to me. Thanks to, Dan for shipping that. And hopefully it'll be here by the end of the week. I'm hoping. Also got, hashtag shed time because, it's Monarch Monday. Hashtag Monarch Monday. And I've got the Rebirth on top by Mike Vapes and Hell Vape with another chop top from DHD. This is the Moss tip. It's one of my favorite ones, and I think it matches shed time pretty well. And inside of this, you guys seen it this morning, some of that delicious Dragon Shake from Deep Cuts. Big shout outs to Eric Vinyl and Vapor because I absolutely love this stuff. It's just good. If you haven't tried Dragon Shake or Cycle Crawler, just grab it up, guys, because they're good juices, and Eric's a good dude.
Phenomenal.
And also got my Zero. I don't know if you guys seen a trend here, but all green setups right now. I got a Zero with some more vanilla custard from Uncle Chris. And also, because we were talking about OPMH, shout outs because Blast Off is one of my favorite juices. It's that Baja Blast Mountain Dew, and I got that in that Sub-Zero X from Sub-Owen Innovations with another chop top from DHD. That's that Blizzard tip, all white setup. Really digging this thing right here. This mod just hits super nice, and dude, I just love the switch on this thing. But anyway, that's it for our buffets and stuff. Of course, I want to take a quick second to give our sponsor a huge shout out, Independent Vapor Company. They sent us a nice little swag package so we can rep the brand and all that good stuff. Of course, there will be giveaways and stuff like that for you guys in the future. Juice, all that good stuff. Maybe we'll throw in a shirt or a hat sometime, down the line. But of course, if you guys go to the website and use the code OHMIES20, that is 20% off your entire order. Just make sure you drop that code in there. You can leave a little comment too saying that we sent you and all that good stuff. And, it's just a way for you guys to, get a little bit of a discount and try some of that delicious IVC liquids and all the good stuff that they carry on over there. grab yourself up some Parade Maker, or they got all kinds of good stuff over there. Like, you guys carry Bookworm over there, right? From EA Elixir.
Bookworm is discontinued from us.
No, darn.
It is.
Well, they have a lot of other stuff too, guys. They've got, Parade Maker. They've got Bell Islander, which is a blackberry lemonade, which is delicious, especially for this time of year. Starting to warm up a little bit, so those, fruitier vapes are pretty refreshing.
Color purple. Get the color purple.
Yeah.
Color purple. Detroit Underground line. There's pear Cheney, blackberry, pineapple shaved ice.
I just got a bottle of that and knuckle tested it, and the knuckle test is really promising. So definitely gonna be setting something up later on this week and trying this juice out. So yeah, guys, they got all kinds of good stuff over there. Use the code Ohmies20, 20% off.
Ohmies 20 Logan exhales, not Ohmies 120.
Yeah.
That'll be a little bit different. That's not gonna work.
I was about to say I'm gonna use the Ohmies.
Did I say Ohmies 120?
I don't think so.
I didn't think I did either. Okay, but yeah, Ohmies 20, and yeah, like Erica said, you pick up some America too. That's what's the profile on that?
America.
Strawberries, blueberries, and apples. Just 3 fresh fruits put together. Clean juice. Doesn't mess your coils up. It's not very sweetened. It's just straightforward awesomeness.
Grab some of their
the way I
Nillionaire
like it.
series. Grab some of that grapefruit Nilly. The mango is my favorite out of the Nillionaire. Or you can get some of that super steeped as well, which is some pretty good stuff. But of course, it's that time. Clown, you wanted to go ahead and do some shout outs, bro? Shout out some people in the chat. See what's going on out there.
I'm ready this time. All right. So Erica Vapes just hitting it up. First one, man.
Number
Seriously.
one. Always.
She's the first one in every show. It's awesome.
Oh yeah. Just rocking it. Thank you again for the thumbnail. Awesome stuff right there. I love Dan as the Rock.
Yeah.
That was an
Can
awesome-
you smell what the Danta is?
I still can't find
cooking?
James in there. I can't see him at all.
Who?
I can't.
You
James
can't
is
see
in
me,
the-
bro. You
No,
can't
James
see
is in
me.
the picture. I can't see him. in
I
the
was gonna
picture.
do that in this morning's cloud check and completely blanked on it when I went out for my break at work. I was totally gonna come in, like, blow a cloud and be like, "You can't see me. You can't see me." Shout outs to Bad
awesome.
Mother Trucker though, because he totally took the wrestling thing to a whole nother level. He's like, "It's the most undisputed Bad Mother Trucker." It was awesome.
I still need to see that. I heard it was great.
Go watch it, dude. I reposted it not only on the Ohmies Instagram but on mine as well. That's another thing, guys. If you guys want to get another shout out as well, on Instagram and stuff, you post a cloud check on Mondays and tag us or the Ohmies Instagram. I will repost it and give you guys a little shout out and all that stuff, because we like seeing the cloud checks happen on Mondays. It gets everybody pumped up for the show. I know I get excited doing it every Monday, first thing in the morning, and then seeing people, throughout the day post theirs. It always makes my day. So if you guys want to throw one up, I will repost it, and it will be featured on the Ohmies Instagram as well.
I'd like to give a shout out. I don't know if he's here, but yeah, I see him. Texas Cloud Town. I usually do our stories, like make the little story thing.
Oh,
So
he
you
was
guys
on it
can
today.
Post it.
He fucking killed
Dude,
it.
he's
He
been
was on
killing
it. He put a little rock fucking gif on there and had the John Cena thing. I'm like, I don't even need to make one. I'm just gonna repost this, and then
Yeah.
everyone else can see it. So thank you, Jay, Texas Cloud Town. That was amazing.
Absolutely. It's
Yeah,
pretty
for
cool,
sure.
man, because he's just been doing that for like everybody's shows. Like
Yeah.
he did
Oh,
that
yeah.
for us
Dude
on
raps,
Friday
man.
as well, dude. Jay, you're a good dude, man. We're glad to have you around, bro. If you guys
Seriously, head
haven't,
over to his channel and subscribe.
yes,
because
go
he-
check
he-
out
he's
him. And also another person in the chat, Mr. Shane Oakley, on the weekends for the Weekend Wisdom. I believe it's on Saturdays. Am I correct, guys?
Yeah.
Saturdays, but it varies in time. So
Yes.
Yes.
Varies in time, but Saturdays, check out Texas Cloud Town and Shane Oakley for that Weekend Wisdom. It's an advocacy-based stream, and they got a good thing going on over there, guys. A lot of great info and great conversations, so go check that out. Show them some love.
For sure. All right, let's continue this. AO Vapes, what's up, buddy? It's another dude. They're starting their own show right after, before we come on.
Yeah, they do
Monday?
it earlier in the evening. I guess they're kind of calling it like the Ohmies pre-show, which is kind of cool. We got a pre-show, guys.
We got a pre-show. All right, so DC Rackley, how you doing? Jacoby Vapes, another dude that's just repping out there.
Absolutely.
Texas Cloud Town, again, we are very appreciative of you, brother. Seriously. Sean Typhon, the other half of the Green Room.
My dude.
Hask 801, Livia Lee, part of our awesome moderating team, along with Angela Garrity, Phil Vapes, Thick Nick. Let me see who else we got here. Rexlith, which that dude had the most awesome cloud checks ever.
Dude,
He's
Matt,
checking
my dude.
clouds.
My dude.
Love his cloud checks. Andrew Taylor, Raven Shadow Vapes. Who else? I saw Mark Cloth in here earlier. True Vapors, Vaping Irish, Big Boy Coils, Vapor Swaggins, hanging out with us from bed.
Hope
We're
you
in
feel
bed
better,
with
bud.
guys. All right. And,
Hopefully shirtless.
oh, he's always shirtless, and you know it.
With an Infinix in his belly button too. You have to think of that, yeah.
It's been
It's
upgraded.
most
from the
likely
mini fit.
happen. It's most likely happening.
All right. Michelle Lynn and Monochrome with Domino.
My
Thanks,
dude.
everybody.
Monochrome.
Absolutely.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Love you all.
And we're out.
And that's it, guys. We'll
And
catch
good
you
night.
guys next
Thanks.
week.
Man.
That's the end of the show. You know, it's been fun, but yeah, no, I'm just kidding, guys. What we're gonna do is it's time for that our new segment. No, our favorite segment. What's in the news, Poon Sauce?
Okay, so I got to give credit to AO for this one. He sent me over this link, I believe. Was it Friday night, I think, or somewhere? I think it was Friday. He sent me the link to this, and it's very interesting because we all know how China isn't really in the whole vaping thing yet, even though they're like the biggest manufacturer for it in the world. All like most 95% of the hardware in vaping comes from China, either or parts of it comes from China. And so the police over there nabs 32 suspects in e-cigarette bust. And you're not going to want to know. Well, yeah, you're going to want to know because you're going to read the article. But it was the IQOS they got him for. He got the pretty much what it says. They were detained 32 suspects in more than 50 cities on a crackdown on illegal importation on sales of IQOS smokeless cigarettes, which is very, very. I'm really interested in why they're doing it illegal. I know they're trying to. I know vaping is kind of like it doesn't exist over there. So I'm surprised that it's like a big like epidemic kind of thing. I guess you could say of where they're importing it illegally, because I guess you can kind of put it that way to where 50 cities is a lot of cities in China, and you never know. It could be big cities they're doing it in. So I'm really interested of how they're going to go along with this. It's so weird seeing like the terminologies they use in these kind of articles, like how Clown was mentioning it before we went live, how they said that it has nicotine laced. Was it? How do you say it?
Nicotine laced liquids.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It just shows how the kind of the language barriers between different countries you go to. So links in the chat, I believe. It's an interesting read because it just shows that I'm actually surprised it wasn't just like a regular vapor product, because you remember, I forgot what country it was in, but there was like a massive like bust for like juice and stuff in a certain, I forgot what country it was, but then like it showed them online where it had like the police detained like boxes full of like, you see like juices like Jam Monster in there. I forgot what country was that. I don't know if it was like Taiwan or something. I don't know. It was like in one of those different like Asian countries, I guess you could say. It's just showing that the rest of the world isn't really into this yet. I mean, there's big major spots to where it's like New Zealand, UK, Australia is against it, but it's still a thing over there. And like in like most of Europe with like Germany and all that kind of stuff, it's a very big thing in those places. And there's still areas in the world where it's still frowned upon because, of course, a lot of different places in the world, smoking is frowned upon. Like, it's fucking illegal. It's kind of puts you in a perspective of what's going on in different places. It kind of, I don't know. It's an interesting read.
According to this, though, it's not that vaping doesn't exist over there. It's just not as big as it is, because it says there's between 1.5 and 2 million e-cigarette smokers in China, while the number of smokers in the country exceeds 300 million.
That's
so
insane.
It's just a very small percentage of the population that vapes, and it just hasn't quite caught on as big as it has in some other countries, like you said. Apparently, China doesn't have any regulations or laws that allow people to import or sell IQS products in the country as well. So that's kind of an interesting thing, and that's probably why they are bringing them, illegally into the countries, because there's no laws and allowing the sale or importation of them.
I don't know if you guys saw this in chat, but Mark Cloth says Belgium seized one of the hammers he sent out.
Really?
Yeah, that's insane, dude.
Wow.
Did they give you a reason why, Mark? That's crazy. Wouldn't think about that.
Very interesting. It's crazy
Swaggin
how
said I heard that AO Vape just bought a small country. All right, we're all moving there.
Dude, I'm moving, bro. I'm
Yeah.
there we
moving.
go.
Packing it up.
Is that where we're starting the compound?
Yeah, we'll start
might
it
as
there.
well.
What were we going to call it again?
Stooge stock or something like that.
Stoochtopia.
Stoogtopia.
Stoogtopia or something.
Stuchovania.
Stoochovania.
Well, keep us updated on that, Mark. I'm really curious on to
Yeah,
why they
definitely.
would
That's
seize it.
very-
And hopefully, they do end up sending it back at least.
Yeah.
That's one thing, man. Is like every country is a little bit different with their laws and the way that they handle vapor products and just anything in general. It's kind of different for us to see because a lot of us we're not buying stuff in and out of the countries like Belgium and stuff like that. So that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Here. Hello from the North Pole, says Gabe Claus. What's going on, Gabe? How's Santa doing?
Vaping Irish just said that he thinks Belgium just recently changed their importing laws.
Ah, that would make sense.
I'm curious what those laws actually are, though.
Right.
Where it's like if it has to be like, I don't know.
Well, it's like talking about like last week when we had Jabo on, he was talking about how when they got to was it Singapore, right as they're getting off the plane, they're like all vape gear is considered contraband.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like that's like a harsh reality
Yeah,
that you have
it's
all this
just not
vape gear in
known.
your bag and you're basically carrying something illegal on you just because of their laws are different.
And that's one thing you definitely want to make sure you check on the laws in any country that you may be traveling to, or even states from state to state. It's different as well. It's like we're talking about coming back from NVE, that some people are maybe not at that time, but it was like shortly after that. Texas, wasn't it Clown that was stopping people bringing CBD products back with them on the planes.
Yeah. Like I'm surprised I got through with that tincture from that Dan gave me from the Happy Friendly stuff. But
yeah, I thought that was very interesting.
Helping friendly.
I'm helping friendly. There you go.
It's the happy friendly.
Either way,
shout out to them.
they make some good stuff.
They do. They do. Fantastic product. You guys should check it out if you're interested in that. Also part of partner company with IBC, so you could definitely support them as well. But yeah, this is definitely an interesting thing. A lot of money was it says the sales reached over 280 million yen, which equals out to about $41 million.
It's a lot of money
in the
worth of
last
freaking
week,
product.
they said. So that's in a
Wow.
week span. That's the amount of illegal sales of these IQOS systems. So that's definitely pretty. That's a big chunk of change right there. And it's just interesting to see that something like this happen. Of course, this is something that happened outside the country, so it's kind of cool not cool, but different to see things like this happening outside of the country with them cracking down on IQOS or just vapor products in general, because it's not something, it's a little bit different than what we're going through over here. So very curious. Little article.
I'm curious
like,
if it would have happened with regular vapor products, if it was just like boxes of e-liquid or something. I wonder if that same thing would have happened then, or if it's just because it has IQOS on it and it's big tobacco, they're saying no.
Yeah.
That's what I'm curious about too. So hopefully more stuff comes out about this and like more different.
We were talking about
Wireless.
that airport thing with CBD.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Nick says the FW airport was run by fascists. We were so damn behind. And I'll put one more point to that. Last week, we just passed T21 here in Texas, but they're also thinking about legalizing brass knuckles and other like hand weaponry, which still, again, Texas makes no sense.
They're kind of behind with the rest of the
All
world.
right.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys want to check this out, I believe the moderators have the link. They could drop that for you in chat if you want to read up a little bit more about it and get the full gist of the article. Of course, thank you, Corey, for bringing us that news article. We'll stay tuned for Wednesday for his What's in the News Spoon Sauce, his live stream. So make sure you guys check that out, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. So of course, you know, we don't have a guest or anything this week, guys. It's just, you know, the four of us, because, you know, we're down 2 Ohmies, unfortunately. So it's pretty much just going to be like us hanging out, kind of, you know, taking, you know, kind of step away from the vapey topics for a change, and kind of, you know, doing a little bit of a get to know the Ohmies type deal. Kind of talk about maybe some of our hobbies and, you know, things that we do outside the vape community for, you know, fun, or, you know, just things that we're interested in or passionate about outside of the community as well. So is there any one of you guys want to kind of start off by, you know, talking about something that you guys do outside of this that, you know, you're pretty passionate about, or, you know, want to kind of just let the people know?
Well, I mean, I think one of the cool things that we have is that we're all like big music people. Me and James are musicians.
Yep.
And like me and Corey share the whole metal thing. I mean, seriously, we even have like our own Discord group where we just share links of bands that we like and things like that. And it's always entertaining seeing like just different things that we're kind of in the same thing, but then we kind of like peter out to other bands that we've never heard of, and we just exchange this kind of thing. Even like with the cloud checks that we do, or like the what is it, the Eric Vinyl and Vapor drive-by vaping. We kind of, you see our musical taste in that sense, because we always put different music and just whatever we're feeling that day.
Yeah. Dude, I usually just kind of throw in whatever's on the radio that, like, I'll literally sit there and scan through the radio until I find something that's like, oh, yeah, this is cool. Like, it could be anywhere from, you know, an old school, like, you know, R&B song to, like, a country song to, like, some old, like, classic rock to, you know, some rap. It all depends on the mood, man. It all depends on the mood. And then, like, me and Dan are pretty big movie buffs. I watch quite a few movies, and, you know, Dan's like our pop culture, like, guru here. Like, he drops all the pop culture references.
If you ever have a trivia night and need a stand-in, I'm the guy to call.
He is the guy, because he'll drop lines from movies that we haven't seen in years. Like, he just watched it yesterday, and it's just, he kills me with it all the time. But yeah, Clown, like you said, me and you are both musicians, so, like, of course I know what kind of style of music you're into, because you play like that, you know, just based off what I've heard you listen to, and, you know, conversations in the past. Like, what kind of got you into playing music?
I actually had a buddy in high school that played guitar, and he was like, dude, guitar isn't that hard. And he even taught me how to play chop suey that day. And I was like, okay, then I'm gonna have to fucking buy a guitar then.
Right.
Yeah, and from there it just kind of, you know, just blossoms. I'm very self-taught. I've never actually taken a proper class, so
I'm right there with
luckily,
you.
Death metal, you can fake it pretty easily, because it's just playing blast all the time. Like, the faster and the heavier the better. Who was it? I think it was Labworks. I was talking to him about playing live shows. I used to get into it with the tech guys at whatever venue I was at, because I play in drop C, heavy on the bass, and it's guitar. And they would argue with me that that's not how you play guitar. And I was like, I fucking get that, dude. But I don't play guitar like that. That's how I play. And they're like, well, that's not the proper way. And they would just, most tech guys around here hate me. When they see me, they don't want to talk to me.
Yeah, I kind of got into music at an early age. It was something that, like, I think I was kind of born to do, man. Because, like, I've had a musical bone, like, straight out the womb. Like, anytime music would come on, I'd start, you know, bouncing around and dancing and stuff. And as soon as I could start talking, bro, I was singing. And then my parents ended up getting me a guitar in, like, 3rd grade, and I had a few lessons here and there. And then I got really into baseball, and, you know, the guitar kind of, you know, took a sideline, because I wanted to be a professional baseball player, you know, what every kid wants to do. And I did that for a long time, and baseball was kind of just like my hobby. You know, I ate, slept, drank, you know, baseball was it, dude. That's all I did. And then I ended up having my surgeries and stuff, which, you know, you guys know about, and some out there in chat may know about. You know, after the heart surgeries, unfortunately, I wasn't able to play for, you know, quite a while, because of, you know, the healing process and just making sure everything took. So at that time, I was pretty much, you know, stuck in the house. So all I really had to do was, you know, I just literally sat in front of the computer. I sold a bunch of stuff and ended up buying myself an electric guitar, and I would sit there in front of my computer looking up tablatures and watching YouTube videos for hours and hours on end. From the time I'd get home from school to the time I went to bed, I was in front of that computer just learning songs. It started off at just learning the intro to every song, and then, you know, after after playing the intro so many times back to back, everybody in the house is pretty much tired of it, and they literally come in and say, when the hell are you going to learn the full song?
Yeah.
So then, I took that challenge on, and like you, Clown, I'm 100% self-taught. I did have a few lessons like in 3rd grade, but of course,
Yeah.
I don't remember any of that. So I picked it up all on my own, man. And then, it started playing with people here and there. I actually started doing open mic nights at like a Starbucks up here.
Oh, dude,
Which was a lot of,
miss
open mic nights are so much fun, dude. Just getting up there, just like listening to other people play, and then you getting up there and playing, and then you get to sit there and like conversate with other musicians, that may not have the same style as you, but you kind of, you get to pick up little things here and there, and the next thing you know, you're like, well, hey, maybe we should jam together sometime. And then me and one guy I used to play with all the time, it turned into like a weekly thing. Like on the weekends, we'd get together, have some cannabis cast, and just hang out and just jam out for like the next few hours, and it turned into a thing. And I learned so much just from playing with other people. You start picking up things here and there, and learning like things that you may like. He taught me a lot about music theory, like the thought behind it, and like how things actually correlate, with the way that the key is and notes, and how they all kind of meld together, and how you can go from this note to that note, and actually understanding what I'm doing compared to just knowing what the notes are, to understanding how I get from here to there. And dude, that was just like, it just like expanded my mind so much more into music and how I thought about writing and all that stuff.
Comes to writing, dude, learning song structure is something. I'll say that.
100%, dude. 100%.
Replicating what somebody else did it's fine, but trying to do it for yourself and trying to figure what actually works, how a transition from a chorus to a verse will work, it's it takes actually a lot more than most people give credit to.
Dude, I remember the first time I wrote my full, like my first full complete song with, it had like the chorus, the verse, it had a bridge in it, and there's transition points, and I even had an intro and an outro to it. And it took me a very long time to get to the point where where it was the finished product, because it started off with something I just did by myself in my room at one point, and then I kind of brought it over to jam with my buddy, and then me and him kind of got together, and he started playing with me, and then we kind of started brainstorming, and one thing led to another, and then it turned into something way more than it was originally, and turned into like the full complete thing. And it's just awesome to not only be able to watch that process, but be able to share that with another musician, and just see that all that it's the two creative minds together in one place, and seeing what happens out of it.
It is interesting when you meet a musician that doesn't know what jam out means. They come like so pre-structured that you have to have it all set for them, because I've dealt with people like that in the past where...
Dude, I'm the type of person, you tell me what chord, what key it's in, and like what chord you're going to start on, or like if like I could, what I'll do a lot of the times too, if I'm just jamming with somebody, is I'll sit there for the first few minutes and just watch the bass player's hands and then the guitar player's hands, and see where they're at on the fretboard, and kind of figure out, okay, well, they're in this key, they're playing this structure, like, and then kind of just picking it up from there, and then next thing you just kind of start fiddling around a little bit and working your way up and down the neck, and kind of finding the spots where you can fill in at and stuff like that. And that helped me develop as a guitar player a lot, is just kind of sitting in and just like sitting in on jam sessions, and just kind of like popping in here and there and trying to lick out, and, seeing if it works. And then, because you could sit there and, like I said, you could watch, your guitar player, your bass player, kind of figure out where they're at in the song, where they're going to go next. And you can figure out within that scale, okay, well, I can go here, or maybe I should go up this way. And then you can play around with it. And it's a lot of fun.
I had one band I was in that they wanted me as a vocalist, and they knew I played guitar, and I knew their style because they do like more like stoner death metal, which is very like slow, toned down tempo, just very mellow music, but with really heavy vocals over it. And one day they brought an extra guitar, and they're like, here, just play a little bit of what you like to play, and we'll see if we can match it. And yeah, that was disastrous because I play full on speed. Like the faster the better, the happier I am. But I want to say, Poon, do you have any experience with playing in bands? Or how about Dan? You guys, I know Dan likes to rock a good karaoke.
I like listening to music. I have no vocal skills, hand-eye coordination skills when it comes to music. Yeah, so I like listening to a lot.
So when I was about 24, moved out of my mom's house, and moved in with my buddies. And around the corner, our local bar that we always ended up there every Friday and Saturday for like the next 10 years. They had karaoke Fridays and Saturdays. So I'd always go up there. I started singing there. I'm pretty good. I'm not like going, oh yeah, I'm the fucking best singer you guys have ever seen or anything like that. I hold my own. I know what I can sing. And practice in the car. I'm sure like everyone else does. You just, turn the radio up and sing your little heart out.
Full on, it's like I'm playing at the fucking Madison
concerts.
Square Garden, bro, when I'm in my car.
Terrible at singing on key. Just putting that out there.
I don't have one genre. I'll sing anything. I'll sing 80s stuff, 90s stuff. I'll sing,
Do you
just
do
about
Elvis
anything.
in the Ghetto? Because that's a great
What's
song.
that?
I was like, have you ever sang Elvis in the Ghetto? Because that is an amazing song to do karaoke to, by the way.
No, I don't even think I know that one. I'm probably going to
man, challenge, bro. Challenge.
I sing a lot of, I'll sing some Incubus. I've sang The Darkness is one of my go-to. I believe in a thing called love. Yes, I can sing that high. No problem.
I do not have that range.
Michelle says, oh my Lance, come to Philly and I'll throw you on stage with us.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
That.
Let's make it happen.
That's what so my buddy has a band and like there was a time where he was sick and I was there and I came up and sang a couple songs for him because he couldn't do those parts and it was okay, but I was so used to having a screen to follow that like I kind of got lost because I haven't ever done just like a live band kind of thing. I've gotten a couple offers to do like cover band stuff, but I've like I don't know if I can do that. So that's probably me just being scared because I know I could do it if I really wanted to. And I have a hidden talent for what I call fat man games, fat man sports. Anything that doesn't require me to move or run a lot, I'm pretty good at and I'll probably beat you at.
So
That
golf,
cornhole?
bowling,
Golf
darts.
is really hard. I can hold my own in it, but I'm not like really good.
Okay,
but
so
I'm trying
then-
to like backyard sports games. Like if you do play cornhole, horseshoes, darts,
Yeah, that's a
beer pong. You know what I mean? Like anything
beer
that's
pong's
this,
not a sport,
or
bro.
it
I am
is a
terrible.
sport.
I am
Look
terrible
it
at
up.
drinking
There's
games.
they have like
They
World
have-
Series of beer pong. I've seen really good beer pong
dude.
players.
Dude, did you guys ever see Beer Fest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's an actual thing. The year they made that movie, Canada had won that.
That's not sports, dude. That's just having fun getting drunk.
In a competitive
all that
manner.
is.
Playing quarters,
Those
I
are
tell
games.
you, fucking skill. Quarters is not easy.
Dude, no, quarters isn't
Uh,
easy. But I'll
My
kill
dad
you
yeah,
guys
taught
at
me
beer
when I was
pong.
like 16 years old.
Yes, Jacoby, I sing a little Bon Jovi. You gotta
Living
sing
on
some
a prayer,
crowd pleasers.
bro.
Living on a prayer, man. That's my jam.
All day. All day.
Do a little what is it?
Little Elton John, Tiny Dancer.
I've done that. I'm not the best at it, but like I've done it. It's Nicole's favorite song, so I've sung it to her. You know.
Do you
It's just some
replace it
brownie
with Oh My
points.
Danta?
No, but I have sang it "Hold Me Closer," Tony Danza, and she does not like that.
Shane Oakley says my secret talent is I can fit $1 worth of quarters in my nose. Damn, dude.
That's
hardcore.
That's a lot of quarters.
That's
I'm
4
not singing
quarters.
right now.
I know, but that's
That's
big.
4 quarters for a nose.
But dude,
James
that's a
can
lot
sing.
of quarters for a nose. Oh, I can sing. That is true. I do sing from time to time.
So, yeah, I mean, I've played sports growing up and stuff. That's fun. Now I have a son, and he's very sports acclimated, and T-ball starting up, so I can't
Dude,
wait.
Coach Danta, bro.
Coach Danta. I did that last year. He's actually got a coach this year, so I ain't got to do it, so I can just enjoy on the sideline. I'm not going to be one of those crazy parents screaming at the refs and shit. I'm
Hey,
gonna
I
let
was
the
going to
coach
ask
do
if
it.
you're one of those parents, because little known fact, I actually used to
I don't know if I'm one of those
I used
parents
to
because I
ump-
haven't been in that situation yet. I used to ump as well. Those
Yeah, I used to
parents were
umpire,
crazy.
and dude, I literally almost got into fist fights with parents on the field, and it's like,
over
what are you
coach pitch
doing?
games.
I was like, it's a game. They're children. They're
Like,
not.
this is
It's
T-ball.
they're not
Your
like
kid
it's not
plays
like they're
butterflies
going
instead
for
of
the
field.
World Series or trying to go to Disney World. It's it's like the last game of the season, and they're gonna be back again next year. Like it's just crazy, man. Like I understand they want people are competitive and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, let the kids have fun, man.
I wanted
know
to
what I
put
mean?
my son in hockey, but That is expensive once you start looking
Dude.
into it. Oh my
The
god.
equipment
The
cost
gear
on
for
that
that?
is
Yeah.
expensive, bro.
Oh yeah, not
You better
even.
not hope he wants to be a goalie because that's insane.
Oh no, the thing when he was younger, he loved. We used to play street hockey in front of my parents' house because they live in a cul-de-sac, so we had that room to like play around and stuff.
Hell yeah.
But
We
he was
kinda
more
had that too
into
around me.
he was more into the whole. He would like drop his stick and just grab me by the jersey and try to pummel me, and I'm like, bro, you actually got to play for at least a couple of minutes. Come on.
Where I live at, I live in a house right down the street is a middle school, and they have tennis courts right there. And as soon as it starts to get cold, they take the nets down, and that's where we would always play when we were younger. Like just go down there off the street, don't have to worry about anything. Skating on the tennis court was really nice too.
Yeah.
We used to play every day, man. That was our thing. I used to love playing street hockey. That shit was fun.
Oh
Dude,
yeah.
we used to have epic games of street hockey and like football in the middle of the street. You know, we didn't play touch football either. We were out there tackling each other in the middle of the fucking street. We coming
Question, did
home with
anyone
bloody
ever-
knees and elbows.
Did anyone ever perfect the knuckle puck? Because I tried so many
Dude, I feel like
times.
every kid tried to
could
get that
never-
thing down.
Dude, when you saw Mighty Ducks 2, you're like, I'm doing that
I
next
could
day.
so
You get
do
out there,
that.
you can't get it to flip and stand upright. You're like, how the fuck did he do? Come on, stand up so I can smack it. And it never did the.
Yeah.
It was.
Okay, being
You
that I'm
got screwed.
Hispanic, I grew up with a heavy soccer influence. But since we were in the ghetto, we didn't have soccer fields or anything, so we just put backpacks down at each end of wherever we were playing at, and that was our goalpost.
Nice.
Like ghetto soccer.
This
And
is
we'd
kind of
get
a
shopping carts for basketball.
this is a fun question from chat, and I'm gonna extend that to you guys as well. So, what is your strangest obsession in life?
Hmm.
I don't know.
I have to ponder on that.
I need reference. Like I need someone
Yeah.
else to say something
Yeah.
that way. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's strange. I got something. Like
okay,
that.
like being the whole death metal and all that kind of thing. As a teenager, I was obsessed with serial killers, and I would seriously research on them. Oh yeah,
Okay.
and like you get to like learn some really fucked up shit in history through all that.
Yep.
well,
He's obsessed with Poe.
I have one thing that's not very like secret or anything. I've got a very strange Power Rangers obsession. If you
I
can
would have
see.
never guessed.
And this is only half of it. I've got more up here.
You could see some in the mirror behind you.
Yeah, it's going all. I've got it going all up along both walls right here. And yeah, and I've even got shit in boxes out in my shed as well. Hashtag shed time.
Oh yeah, at my parents' house, I have a full display of like anime stuff. Like I'm really big into anime. Most people wouldn't guess it by looking at me, but yeah, love anime.
There you go. That's a good one.
I don't know. I don't think I have any.
I still
I'm
love
not-
your juice rack back there. I just stared at it.
What my spice rack of juices?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a nerd, man. I'm a geek. I guess I'm not a nerd because I'm not really smart, but I'm a geek. I love everything geeky, comic book
Sci-fi?
stuff, superheroes. Just I've always wanted superpowers, I guess. I've always wanted to be Spider-Man. Like he's my favorite. I love his abilities. I love his story. Like they can revamp it a million different times and I'll watch every one of them. I don't care. I love Spider-Man. He's my favorite.
Logan XL asked Clown, name your favorite anime.
Yeah, I just saw that. It's Evangelion New Genesis. If you guys haven't seen it, it's an awesome one about teenagers that get into mech robots and they just duke it out with celestial beings
Dude.
and they have to destroy them. It's awesome stuff.
You know what anime that I missed that I actually used to watch was Gundam.
Oh, dude,
Original
Gundam is
Gundam,
awesome.
bro.
Gundam's on. I believe it's on Hulu still.
Is it?
Like
The
the original
original?
Gundam Wing. Like
Gundam Wing?
Yeah.
Dude, that was my shit, bro.
Dude, Funimation and Crunchyroll, if you guys are into anime,
Bro,
seriously look up those.
I've been,
Are amazing
okay,
services.
that's another obsession because I'm not huge into like anime per se, but I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan, and I'm watching Dragon Ball Super right now on Crunchyroll.
Oh,
And,
dude, that
Dragon Ball
is
Super is
awesome.
pretty fucking dope. Not gonna lie.
My senior year of high school, I actually did my hair like Goku the last day
Dude.
of school.
If I had hair, I'd totally do that.
because my hair was long enough to do it. It was all the way up to here. I was like, "What the fuck are you looking like, Goku?" And they're like, "It's not blonde." It's like, well, I can't dye my hair. Fuck.
Dude, you're just not Super Saiyan yet, bro. That's
Yeah,
all.
exactly. And I don't have blue eyes either.
What's our Michelle asked? What's our favorite movie? I seen Erica. Erica,
Oh.
I will tell you about our Saturday in a minute. I see. Question for each of you: what's your favorite movie?
Okay, well, mine's pretty obvious for anybody that's watched The Green Room or anything, but Forrest Gump is my all-time favorite movie. And there's a little backstory behind it. Is because I can relate with Forrest, because I, growing up as a child, also had leg braces, so I know how that feels, being chased and not being able to run quite right, and all of a sudden then breaking and then falling off, and then you can run. I've actually done that.
Yeah, he
True
is
story.
Forrest Gump.
I'm the real life Forrest Gump.
He's got 12 Gen A's.
I just felt like running.
Yeah, I didn't know that about you, James. With the
Yeah,
leg
dude,
braces.
honestly, I've been through some shit, bro.
No shit. You had a rough life, bro. You
Hey, but
you need to
honestly,
write memoirs.
check this out, though.
The ride in the booty squad car, like on the way to NVE. I learned so much about everyone in that car.
Like, during that
Like-
period, I was actually even wheelchair bound for a year. Like, I was literally in a wheelchair. But, dude, like, if it wasn't for all those like hurdles that I had to come over in life with like my health and I wouldn't be who I am. You know what I mean? So I try not to look at them as negative points, but as growing points. You know what I mean? Like that's it. I was faced with a tough obstacle, and I persevered and was able to make it past it. And now it's just continued down that line. You know what I mean? Next obstacle comes, I'm gonna do the same thing. Gotta stay positive. Like I say to you guys, always gotta send out those positive vibes. You know, because you could walk into a room where if you walk into a room that's completely silent, and you could walk in with a positive vibes and a smile, and next thing you know, you can turn the whole energy in that room around.
Yep.
So I try to live that life. As you guys,
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I love the movie The Sandlot. It's probably my favorite movie.
You're killing me, Smalls.
I can watch it all day, every day. I don't get tired of it. I love the jokes in it. Rowan loves it, so anytime he's home and he wants, Dad, let's watch The Sandlot. I'm like, fuck yeah, we're gonna watch The Sandlot.
You gotta get that ball back. You don't understand. It wasn't mine.
Some lady signed it.
Yeah, some lady signed it. Baby Ruth.
Baby
Ruth.
It's great, dude. Everything about that movie's on. We went last year.
Forever.
They screened it in a movie theater that was like an hour away. I'm like, we're going. This is my favorite movie. Rowan's into it. Nicole likes it. We're going as a family, and we're gonna go to the movie. Like, probably one of the most expensive movies I paid for, and it's been out forever. I could have just streamed it at home, but the experience of in the big screen movie theater to watch it, it's awesome, man. I love The Sandlot. It's got everything I need: jokes, baseball, just a really good written story. I love it.
What about you, Corey?
Corey, one of
think. Movies.
We'll be here all night.
Kind of like, shut up. I'm really like, what really got me into like loving movies was around the era of like when Super Troopers came out. Like that's when I really started like getting into like comedy movies, all that stuff. Like when I was growing up, I kind of liked the animated like kiddish movies. Like brings back nostalgia, like all that kind of stuff. Like going back and watching what I enjoyed with like Disney movies back when I was a kid, like being the age I am now, going back and trying to.
Okay, but name one.
I know.
Just one, Corey.
No,
Treasure
trust me,
Planet.
Corey. I'm having a hard
Treasure
time.
Planet.
with
Don't
this
worry,
question.
you can have more than one favorite. You could just name one of them.
One of my favorite movies of all time is Treasure Planet. It's a Disney movie.
Yeah, I
Treasure
remember
Planet.
that.
That's one of those That's one of the animated ones from like around the Atlantis era when they did that movie.
I loved Atlantis too.
Atlantis was cool, man.
Yeah. Those
I
are good
love
movies,
those
dude.
ones.
Good movies. Did you say what yours was, Clown?
No, mine is actually a tie between The Graduate and Clerks.
Dude, Clerks, bro. Clerks is a good
movie.
one. Absolutely. We had one more question that we'll get to real quick since we have just a few minutes left. Ayo Vape says, "What's your guys' favorite ice cream?"
I could easily name that one right off the bat. It's mint
Yeah.
chocolate chip.
Ooh.
Cookies and cream.
Yeah, I'm gonna like. Dude,
Okay, here's my question: does sherbet is that ice cream or is that something different?
That's sherbet.
Yeah, it's in the era. It's in the.
Okay, well in that case, it's gonna be either mint and chip or cookie dough for me.
Dude, I always have trouble picking between cookies and cream and Superman. Like Superman was always my favorite,
What
but
is
Rowan likes
Superman?
Superman, so he'll get Superman. He doesn't finish it, so I always get cookies and cream. So then I'll just finish it.
Wait, hold on. You gotta tell me what the Superman is, bro.
You never had Superman ice cream?
No.
There's the Batman one too.
What Superman, dude? That's
Are you talking
been
about
around
like
for-
the ice cream from like the
ice cream that's got red, blue, and yellow all mixed in together?
Okay, yeah, that one. Yeah.
Superman ice cream,
No,
They have it like
What?
Baskin Robbins and all that stuff.
dude.
I don't go to Baskin Robbins.
I get-
It's too expensive.
You can go
for
to
ice cream.
15 different ice cream places around me. Every one of them has Superman ice cream. We got to get you hooked up,
Dude.
man. I'm
Texas
dry
Cloud
ice
Town.
shipping you a box of Superman ice cream. And
Do it.
brick.
Do it.
Texas Cloud Town says coffee.
Coffee. Michelle says cookies and cream for the win.
Yep.
Yeah. If you want to enhance your cookies and cream experience, melt peanut butter in the microwave for about 15 seconds, pour it over your cookies and cream ice cream, and then it kind of becomes like a hard peanut butter shell around the ice cream. You're welcome.
Or you could get the Reese's
Syrup.
syrup stuff.
Ooh.
No.
Labworks just totally blew my mind right now because he said mint chocolate cookies and cream. Yeah.
I've had that before.
Yeah,
Sign me up.
dude.
Sign
That
me
would
up.
be fucking awesome. Sign me up. I'll take 2 scoops, please, on a waffle cone. Thank you. So we're getting down to the last 5 minutes of the show here, guys.
Can we touch on something
Yes.
that happened this past weekend?
That's what I was gonna say. Let's get some stories from the IVC meetup this past weekend because there's
So-
some funny ones.
Yeah, every now and then, us around the Midwest all meet up with each other. Everyone comes to Independent Vapor Company HQ in Roseville. So the Canadians, Uncle Chris, Sammy, Nitro, Enders all come down across the border and hang out with us. Corey comes over from Chicago. Praise for Villains comes and hangs out. He's in Michigan. Jacoby comes up. He couldn't make it this time for family reasons. Shout out to Jacoby. We love you. We're here for you. Whatever you need, brother.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's
just let us know.
Jacoby.
So we all met up at the shop, hung out. I had someone take over for me so I could go get dinner with everyone. We went out to the IVC New Baltimore store where Trees was working. And then he closed up shop and we went to this barbecue place. Okay. So we had fun hanging out, talking vape stuff at the shops. But I think the best story I got is we went to this barbecue place and we went in and there's about a 20-minute wait. So we're like, well, we'll be outside vaping and hanging out and bullshitting. So they asked for a name to put down. So me being as quick as I am with the wit, I go, put us down for the name Dunkle Croy, Party of 7. Now that you have to come out there and call us. That's one of my favorite things. When you go, like, people just Dan Party of 3, you know what I mean? Like, screw that, dude. Do something funny. I did Aquaman a couple times before. That's really funny to hear over the speaker when Aquaman Party of 4 called your tables ready. So Dunkle Croy has been a thing. So we're out there vaping and the dude comes out the door and just, Dunkle Croy, Party of 7, your table is now available. And we all just hit the floor laughing, dude. I almost passed out. I was seeing stars laughing so hard. It was the funniest thing that had happened. And Corey, of course, is not happy with it, but no one cares because we're all laughing so fucking hard. But it was one of the
Like
best.
I just keep shaking his head no.
Yeah. Like, dude, just go with it. Embrace it. It was so fucking cool.
What's
I'd
the
also
other
like to
one?
throw out there, I will give away a bottle of juice. I will pay for it. I will ship it to you. The next time you go out to dinner, one person, the next time you guys do this, whoever sends the video, puts it on Instagram, tags all us Ohmies, the first one I see, I will send you an IVC juice of your choosing and milligram if I can get that right. I've had some trouble with that, but go out there.
We'll get that worked out.
Yeah. You put down whatever party you got, Dunkle Croy, and you get it recorded of them saying it, I will buy you a bottle of juice from IVC. I want to see it happen.
First. I want to participate in this giveaway.
No.
No, I just want to do it just to do it. Shit,
Yeah, we'll just do it just for
I'll
the
do
sake of
it.
doing it.
Send you the video,
Embrace
get the
the
juice, and then
Dunkle
give it
Croy.
away again. That's what
Yeah.
we'll do.
Someone does it. I'll give you what is it? I'll give you till the end of June. First person that does. You go out to dinner tomorrow, just make it happen. And
Do
then
it.
put the video up on Instagram and tag us in it. I'll send you a bottle of juice. No questions asked. Sound good?
Thick Nick, we got to do
I
it.
like it.
Yeah, do it. Thick Nick, you're in on this too. Go get it, son.
Embrace the Dunkel Croy, Corey.
Yeah.
Erica Vape says. Poon Stash McDunkel Croy. That's a new one. That's a new one.
There you
Add it
go.
to the
Write her
list.
up. Put it in the book.
Yeah, the best part, I love Uncle Chris's laugh. He gets the chuckles, the
Dude,
giggles.
when he gets going, bro, it cracks me
Yeah.
up.
So when they came out and said he was like halfway between hitting his vape and he just started. I thought we were gonna have to pick him up off the floor, dude. It was amazing.
All right, guys. So we'll just do a little 5-minute thing real quick. Of course, no juice of the week this week, guys, because we're kind of short on time. Unless you guys have one ready real quick that you want to just toss up and shout
I got one
out.
already.
All right, Parade Maker. We got some Jam Monster.
Grape.
That's that espresso cannoli. Is that from Primitive?
That's from Primitive Vapor. I don't know if it's completely out yet, but as soon as it is, pick some up. It's good with coffee.
This one's kind of selfish because unfortunately it's not like on the market right now. But that overdrip vanilla custard.
You got to make it
Or
happen, dude.
you could always try some of that. What is this again?
Pear
Perry-
Cheney
Yeah.
Blackberry Pineapple Shaved Ice.
Try this stuff, guys. On the knuckle test, it's very promising. So check it out. IVC. Use the code Ohmies20 and you'll get 20% off your order. And also, like we said at the beginning of the show, if you want to pick up some big boy coils too, use Ohmies15 over there as well. Grab up some of, he's got mouth to lung aliens. He's got series aliens. He's got all kinds of shit over there. Go check him out for sure. We didn't choose the Dunkel Life. The Dunkel Life chose us. God damn
I just read
right,
that.
bro. Dick Nick, have I told you lately that I love you? Because you're awesome, bro. You're awesome.
I miss Thick Nick. And
Absolutely.
Angela so much, man. I'm sad we didn't get to hang out more, but there's always next time.
Well,
Oh,
Dan,
he's an awesome dude.
no, it's that time, bro. We got to hit him with one before we leave, bro. It's not an Omi show without a dad joke. So hit him with the Dan's dad joke of the week.
This joke comes to us from Mr. AO Vapes. He sent it to me, I think, last week. I forgot about it. He reminded me. So shout outs to AO. Check out his show with Mike the Vapinate.
The Vape Corner.
The Vape Corner on, I don't remember what day.
Mondays.
It's
Mondays. It's
Just-
Monday
for pre-show,
afternoons around like
Monday.
1, I believe, 1 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah,
Or
so
1
follow
or
AO
12.
Vapes on Instagram and Mike the Vapinape on Instagram to find out when their show is. Go subscribe to their channel. Check them out. But AO sent me this, and it is, what do clouds wear under their pants? Thunderwear.
Thunderwear.
That was actually
All
a good
right.
one. I like that.
Ayo. Keep sending the jokes in, Ayo. Send one
Yes,
in every
for sure.
week, please.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. Yeah,
Uh,
Google's been disappointing me. So anyone's got jokes, send them over. I may
Yes.
use them.
Guys, utilize that email. If you guys got questions, you guys want to see people on the show, you got suggestions for new segments, anything like that, just email them to us at vapingwiththeohmies@gmail.com. I check it periodically throughout the week. I try to at least check it at least once a day just to make sure that I don't miss out on anything. But if you guys have, like I said, questions or possible guest ideas or anything like that, send them on over, guys. Anything will help. Who knows? You may see your suggestion pop up on the show here in the near future. Of course, we want to thank you guys all for joining us. Make sure you guys check out Clown for his live vlog coming up this Wednesday. And also Corey as well on Wednesday for his What's in the News Poon Sauce. And of course, you can catch me again on Friday for my Green Room stream with my boy Sean Typhon. Also, I'll be dropping a review on Wednesday. Are you going to be dropping another review this week, Clown?
Yeah, I'm actually reviewing this guy, the Pontus.
Ooh,
Metmod,
nice.
And even like a short cleaning tutorial because I figured, why not put that info out there?
Yeah, I think I might be doing my review on this Rebirth RTA this week. That'll be coming up, like I said, on Wednesday for you guys.
Very nice.
And then, you can always catch up with Dan over on Instagram, and make sure you guys go join the Independent Vapor Company Facebook group as well. You can win. They're doing a bottle a day giveaway on their Facebook group. Dan puts up a question, or someone over there in the moderation team puts up a question. and all you gotta do is just answer it with the funny GIF. You know, with one of the two selections, it's usually a this or
You
that.
can put a
type
word,
deal.
but I appreciate GIFs.
The GIFs
I did one
make
the
it.
other day.
Yeah, the GIFs make it 10 times better. So if you can find a GIF that'll work, use it because it's awesome. I like going through the threads and just seeing the funny GIFs that everybody posts. And like I said, that's a bottle a day giveaway. And is that like a one? You win one time, you're out, or you can?
No. Wait, no. That was my Aziz impression, but no. You can win. I think we've already had someone win twice.
Yeah, guys. So
it does.
Take it.
There's about average probably 80 people that comment on each day's post. There's 365 days in the year. So get your ass over there, enter it, follow the post, put a GIF in there, put an answer in there. Doesn't matter. And you could win a free bottle. Quite a bit of people that I see here have already won bottles and will probably win more if there's not any more people jumping in on this.
You can't win if you don't play, guys. So definitely do that. You know, like I said, the worst thing that's going to happen is you leave a comment on a post and you don't get juice. Boo-hoo.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Exactly.
Wayne Gretzky. Also, Michael Scott.
Also, Michael Scott. Of course, also make your way over to Vape Malone's channel as well, guys, for that 3 Amigo stream at 6:30. That's about, 25 minutes after this. So go show them some love. Mad love to Chuck because I just seen him pop in chat. And yeah, guys, that's it for this episode. We'll catch you guys next Monday for episode 4. Who knows? We might have a guest. We might not. I guess you'll have to wait and see. So with that being said, all those positive vibes, crisp high fives coming your way. And yeah, let's just vape on, homies.